What is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Neca Series 13 Renegade Predator figure. What is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Just got this Renegade Predator figure in the mail, and I'm really happy I did because this figure is looking really cool. I like how it has that classic Predator type look, but I like how his skin is like all different shades of green. Really cool looking figure. But let me show you guys the packaging first, and we will get into the figure review. So the Renegade Predator comes in that retro style type packaging, the Kenner throwback packaging, just like the Hive Wars Predator, because this is a Kenner throwback figure, and I think I used to have the original older version of the Renegade Predator. But I like this packaging, cool looking. You get the orange coloring, purple, black, blue, all different coloring in the background with the Predator face right there with his badass mask on. And then the top right it says Renegade Predator, on the bottom says the ultimate alien hunter Predator with bladed staff and rifle. And then the back of the packaging right there, you get a cool little retro style picture of the Renegade Predator. It says Renegade Predator and Predator. And then the other figures that are in Series 13, which is the latest series from Neca. And then if you would like to read the bio, pause it now and you can read it, because those stories are actually pretty cool. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get the figure open and get into the review. Alrighty, so starting off with the accessories first for the Renegade Predator. It comes with 3 accessories, and of course his retractable blades right there. You get the shoulder cannon right here, which looks really cool. And it's the same exact one as the Hive Wars Predator that I just reviewed, but it doesn't have the shading of blue in it. It's got that nice metal type color to it. Very dark, like silver type color. Very nice looking with black in it, where all like the lines are, all the sculpted lines, there's all black in it, and so it gives it that more real type look. But really cool looking. And of course this fits right on his left shoulder. You just snap it in there and then snap it in on the top. You put this side in first and snap that part in after. But really cool looking weapon. Definitely one of my favorite Predator weapons. Very nice accessory right there. Then you also get this other type of gun right here, which is really cool looking. Very nice paint and sculpt on this gun right here. Same color as the shoulder cannon. It has a brighter silver in it as well. And then there's some red in it also, which is pretty cool, like the red dots there, red dot there, red dot, the red dots over here. The Predator's lasers. really cool looking gun right here, and it fits right in his left hand, which is the trigger finger hand. A very cool weapon right here. Never really see a Predator with another type of gun. And then he also comes with this bladed weapon right here, which is really cool looking and very unique. You get that like a dark gray, dark gray, dark like silver over here. Then on the blade parts it's a lighter silver. Very cool looking. And then this is like brown right there. But really great sculpt and great paint job on this. And there is black mixed in there as well. But very nice looking. He holds it there, and he can hold it in both hands, but I think it's more for the right hand, because the left hand is a trigger finger. But really cool bladed weapon he has. Really badass. I'll have the Predator posed with all these accessories in the photos at the end of the video, but anyway, that is the accessories. So now let me show you the retractable blades. But pretty much most Predators come with the retractable blades right here. But we'll get into that more when I get into the paint and sculpt. It looks like one's darker colored and one's a lighter silver. Pretty cool. But that's the accessories for Renegade Predator, which are some really cool accessories for a Predator figure. But anyway, let's move on to comparisons. So, full comparisons, the Renegade Predator stands at 7 inches and 3/4 of an inch tall, so I think he's in fine scale with the other Neca Predator figures. Over here we have the SH Figure Arts Vegito figure. He stands a little over 6 inches tall to the top of his hair. Over here we have the Mezco Mortal Kombat 10 Scorpion figure. He stands a little under 6 inches tall. And then over here we have the Neca Hive Wars Predator. He stands 8 inches tall, so he is slightly taller than the Renegade Predator. And then over here, of course, we have the SH Figure Arts Broccoli figure, and he stands a little over 9 inches tall to the top of his hair. But anyway, there's some comparisons for you real quickly. Let's move on to the paint and sculpt. So now moving on to the paint and sculpt for the Renegade Predator. I think Neca did a fantastic job with this figure, even though it's just a reuse of the classic Predator from Series 8, and just the paint job on it is just really, really well done. All the variation of greens that they chose for the skin color of the Predator. I really love the Predator mask, the classic Predator mask, that's my favorite. The retractable blades, this piece right here on his arm. Really cool looking figure, all the little armor pieces on his lower legs, his thighs, the loincloth, little tubes going around and stuff. Pretty cool looking figure, and I think this might be my favorite, one of my favorite Predator figures by Neca. I'm going to show you guys a closer look at the figure. It's got the classic Predator mask. It's really, really cool looking. Definitely my favorite. I like how he's got the black eyes. And then the color of his mask is like a very dark gray, and then it looks like he has battle damage right there. And then you have his 3 little lasers that lock on to his enemies with his shoulder cannon, which is pretty cool. And you get the Predator dreads, which are all individually put on. Some of them are stuck together. I don't know if they're supposed to be like that or not. But really cool looking. And the chest and the armor and everything, really great paint job. It's like a yellow right here, then a very dark green in the middle. Then it turns into like a lime green, then a darker green, then like an olive green. Really, really cool looking. And I like this shoulder armor piece, this chest armor piece that's connected to the shoulder piece with the tube right there. And it's battle damage, which is pretty cool. They got this black strap going around, connecting to the back piece. You get this nice shoulder armor piece going down the arm. And then you got the this tube right here. Well, it's a softer plastic that's connected to this piece, which is pretty cool. Just all the little detail on this is just really, really amazing. I mean, Neca does a really good job with these figures. Really cool looking. On the other arm, you get that little armor piece on his shoulder, and then the retractable blade part right here. And then the blades. The retractable blades seem to be 2 different colors. The front one seems to be a darker, like a gunmetal color, kind of like this color. And then the one in the back is just a regular silver color, which is kind of weird. As you can see right there. I don't mind it. I think it looks pretty cool, actually. But all that little sculpt work, just on the arm right there, really, really nice work by Neca. And then the back piece right here that holds the shoulder cannon. Pretty cool looking. Then you got his loincloth right here that's like a dark gray with, I think, a black wash throughout it. He has a little pocket there as well. And he has like these kind of like buckle parts that are pretty cool looking, painted silver with black in there as well. And you got the legs that are painted nice. And then you have the thigh armor right there, which is really cool looking. Very nice by Neca. They did a really good job with this figure. And the lower legs, he has the armor on his knees that covers up the articulation, and then the lower leg armor right there, which is really cool looking. Just all that little detail. Neca does a really good job with these figures. I don't know how many times I could say it, but they really do a great job with these Predator figures. And the Predator feet, a little bit of armor on there, and then the little straps going around and stuff. Black toenails. A very cool looking figure, and I just want to let you guys know, when I took my figure right out of the packaging, his head joint really wouldn't move, so I popped off the head. I took a look at it, and it looked like some of the paint dried up on the joint, so I couldn't move it. I just had to run it under hot water, and then I was able to move it around. So that might happen with certain figures. I know it wasn't done intentionally, but just be careful of that, but really, really cool looking figure. The paint and sculpt, I think, is just really, really well done. Forgot to show you the hands. The hands look pretty cool too. He's got black fingernails, and then he has like these brown straps going all around his hand, which is pretty cool looking. Really nice looking figure. But anyway, that is the paint and sculpt. Let's move on to the articulation and wrap the review up. Alrighty, so for Renegade Predator's articulation, his head can go up and down. It does pivot really good and swivels as well. He does have swivel at the waist. For the arms, they go up about almost 90 degrees, not all the way though. They do go up and down. They can spin in a full 360, but be careful because that tube right there will break off. He does have a single bend at the elbow, which is pretty much 90 degrees, and it does swivel, and be careful, there's a tube connected from there to there, and that will break if you swivel it around too much. And then he has a ball joint on the wrists right there, so you can move them all around and get great motion right there with the wrist articulation. The legs kick forward almost 90 degrees, not all the way though. They do go back a little bit, and then they do kick out to the side pretty much 90 degrees, so that's pretty good. And they do swivel as well, so that is cool. He has a double joint at the knee that bends back really good. And then for the ankles, they are on a ball joint, so they can pivot, swivel, and go up and down. You get a pretty good articulation right there with the ankles and the wrists since they're on ball pegs. But that is the articulation for Renegade Predator, which is basic articulation for a Predator figure, which is pretty good for the Predator figure. But overall, I do recommend the Renegade Predator. If you love Neca's Predator line, definitely pick this figure up for your collection. Really, really cool Predator. It is a reuse of the classic Predator from Series 8, but it is really cool because of its paint job, how it's a green Predator. You have that classic Predator mask right there. He comes with some really unique weapons you don't really see any other Predators come with. That cool gun right there, and that unique bladed weapon he has as well. You also get the shoulder cannon, and he does have his retractable blades. So he comes with some really cool accessories. The paint and sculpt, just the detail is amazing on this figure. Usually is when it comes to the Neca Predator figures. And the articulation is pretty much basic for a Neca Predator figure, so it is pretty good. So definitely pick this figure up. I got mine from Amazon, so if you want to get yours, I paid about like $35-36 bucks, so you can go on Amazon right now and pick this figure up if you want, or you could check your local shops, like your local comic book shop, maybe Toys R Us and FYE, because this was the latest series of Neca Predator figures that was released, so you still might have a chance of finding this figure in local stores around your area. If not, definitely go to Amazon or check other online shops. You'll definitely be able to find the figure. But anyway, guys, that's my review of the Neca Renegade Predator figure. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, then I don't care. That's your problem. But anyway, guys, I will have the San Diego Comic-Con 2015 Figure Arts Goku figure soon, so be on the lookout for that review. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. So the Renegade Predator comes in that retro stipe, what? They're really cool. I like the greens in it. Got head hat, blah 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 blah. I just got this figure in the mail. Really happy, blah 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 blah. So he is a little shorter, blah 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 blah. He is shorter than the Hives War Predator. Hives War, damn it. I do recommend the Burner, and I like how he has that Cledator. What the heck? And then for the legs, what the hell? What the fuck?